I think the fact that it changes for me, sometimes it's just that I've gotten into a rut with it, and I'm doing the same thing, but it's not kind of working to motivate me anymore. And sometimes things carry on working for longer than that. Sometimes it's less than 6 months. I just think I need a new system. And sometimes it'll just be like someone buys me a nice new notebook for my birthday, and I'm like, oh, I'll start using this, and that then becomes my thing that I write stuff down on. Just occasionally it's good to sort of step back and take a sort of wider look at yourself and the way you're working and the way that you're productive. And sometimes I'll sit down and I'll just like, what are the projects I'm currently working on? When are they all due in? Like, what's the deadlines? Are there any things that are going to, need doing ahead of stuff? And I make a list of all of those things. And also, because another thing, as a freelancer, you kind of have to worry about how much money you're making on different things. So like which of these things am I doing that are making me money? Which of these things are doing things that I'm doing voluntarily, because it's an organization that I want to support, and how much of that am I putting in? Because it's very easy for that to creep up and become an unmanageable amount of your workload, is stuff that you're doing voluntarily or for free or as a favor for someone else. And it's so easy to forget that actually I need to be doing enough work to make money. But it depends on different people, and some people really struggle to sort of find enough paid work. I've been really lucky, I think, in that people come to me with things quite often, and a lot of the things I've managed to get involved with have been things that I can manage to put together an income from. And now that I'm doing the part-time teaching at the university as well, that's nice to have a little bit of a solid income behind as well. But all of these things have to factor into sort of your decision making as a freelancer, like how am I managing my time and how is this working for me? And just sort of keeping in mind, even if you're not getting paid for something, you will be still getting the benefit of the experience and and a little bit of the exposure. I think it is sometimes the case that that's true, and sometimes it's actually not that true for different things. And it's one of those things that sometimes is used a bit unfairly against freelancers to say, oh, but this is going to be good for you. You have to genuinely kind of weigh that up, and as well as that, and the experience and the connections and the I guess having done someone a nice favor that might be able to do something for you in the future, that kind of thing. And it's a lot of networking as well. I think being a freelancer, it's about having those contacts and having friends and having people that you work well with as well, which is quite a nice a way to work, is to sort of identify the people that you click with, and that when you work with them it's a nice easy process, and also to identify the people that when you work with them it's a bit of a nightmare and you're constantly the one that's having to do all the work, and just sort of not working with those people so much. There's a whole evolution of what you choose to get involved with, and that's part of the difficulty and the pleasure of being a freelancer, I guess, is that you can sort of pick and choose what you do to an extent, but it also means that responsibility is on you as well.